Maybe turn that down a little bit. That wasn't too bad, actually. What's up, adventurers? Welcome back to the channel. I am home, finally, from many adventures, and I'm glad to be back. Sorry I couldn't really go live in the last little while. I was camping, and then I was at my aunt's place, just hanging out with family and stuff like that. That was really nice. But we're home now. I get to sleep in my own bed tonight, which is awesome, because I got one night at home in between exploits. So it's nice to finally be back and hanging out with you guys. So tonight I figured I would do something fun. I would do some Am I the Antagonist stories, because those are always fun. I am alive, Megan, yeah. I came on a little earlier tonight because I do have a very early morning tomorrow. I have an x-ray to check out my toe. So we'll see how that's healing up. I think I have like a cold sore or something. It's fucking scabbing up and it sucks. Did I enjoy my trips, Megan? Yes, I did. I had a lot of fun. We spent a couple days with my parents. I think I did mention this before the last one. But yeah, the camping trip was really fun with my girlfriend. And then, yeah, hung out with my dad's side of the family over the weekend. And yeah, we just hung out, went swimming in the pool, hung out with my nieces and nephews, I guess my cousin's kids. So that was fun. Bad joke of the day. The Chinese man who created the camera lens has passed away. Rest in peace, zoom in. That's good. And thus they named the optical zoom after him. Yeah, what's up, Roddy? What's up, user? Good to see you guys. What's up, Megan? I think I need my inhaler, actually. Just give me one moment. I will be right back. Okay, alright, we're good. Yeah, I hope everyone had a nice weekend. What did you guys all get up to? Any adventures? Hope my foot is feeling better. It is feeling better. I still have it buddy taped, the toe, because, again, I have my appointment tomorrow to see how it's doing. What's up, Harjit? Good to see you, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, I have my appointment tomorrow morning to see how it's healing, and maybe they'll tell me that I don't have to wear it anymore. I don't have to keep it taped, because it's affecting the skin on my toe, because it is just constantly being smothered by this tape, right? And I'll take it off for like an hour or two a night, but I want to keep it secure as much as I can. And medical tape doesn't breathe very well, so my skin's been kind of affected by it, which is not great. But hopefully tomorrow they'll tell me I don't have to wear it anymore. You had a tornado warning, Roddy? That's scary. I hope everyone's inside and safe. Didn't you have one a little while ago too? Last time I was on? I guess it's tornado season. Do you guys have a tornado season? That's pretty spooky. Glad I live somewhere that doesn't have tornadoes. Didn't join Johnny's premiere because I had a health issue problem. Oh, fair enough. I never notice when those guys are doing premieres. And the thing about premieres, it's like a live, but you don't get to participate in it. Which is weird. Like, I guess he could be in the chat talking as a chatter, but like, I feel like the point of watching someone live is to react to the person talking to you live, right? I don't know. I might put some of my videos, like my long form videos, up as premieres, and then I'll come into the chat and talk to you guys while you're watching my video. But yeah, I don't know if I would do a live walk as a premiere. I don't know. Also, filming a whole live walk would take so much of my data on my phone. I'd have to get like an external hard drive or something. I might do that actually, because then I can save all the videos that I put up and then do compilations more easily. So I might start looking at those. Give or take, I prefer lives for that reason. No, exactly. And it's if I'm making a video, like a long form, like my pirate video, those are informative. Those aren't supposed to be like us talking to each other. It's supposed to be me presenting information. And that's a little different. But yeah, if I'm going to watch a live, I want to watch someone live. Call me crazy. But yeah. You're feeling better, Harjit? That's good. What was it? Like, if you don't mind me asking, if that's too personal. Was it the clap? Was it herpes? No, I'm just joking, man, obviously. Alright, let's dive into some Am I the Antagonist? Oh, I've kept you waiting long enough. Ooh, malicious compliance. That could be fun, too. A lot of these have a good amount of upvotes. Post update. Alright, this one's got an update, so let's see how that goes. Am I the antagonist for giving my brother a reality check? Oh, they're in their 20s. How realistic can this reality check be? Wait, where's the update? Oh, there it is. Okay. Still like the Rings of Saturn. Oh my god, that got me so good. It was a Ring of Saturn and it crushed her and she died. I could jump over to some bad two-sentence horror stories in a bit. That'd be a funny one. That's never going to stop being funny. No, oh man, I don't think I laughed that hard in a long time. That was really good. Alright. I, 25 female, was drinking with my brother, 20 male, last Sunday. We were talking about life and stuff when he brought up my academic achievements. For context, I'm about to graduate with Latin honors and I'm starting law school. What are Latin honors? He was basically talking about how lucky I was to be born smart and that I got all the brain cells and didn't let him have any. I must be the favorite because my parents were paying for my law school. I didn't have a problem with what he said, it was how he said it. He stated it so bitterly that it rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, nothing like a jealous sibling. It's like, especially when you work really hard to achieve those things, and then have someone just be like, oh yeah, you were born with it. Like, you didn't have to work at the things that you clearly did work for. That sucks. I do not believe that all my effort in college was just luck. I was working since first year while maintaining a scholarship. I saved enough money for the first 2 years of law school and bought my own motorcycle. Dope. While my brother dropped out of college and started a business with a loan from my parents. Oh, dude, that's taking a risk. Like, I guess going to college is not always guaranteed either, though. And that's literally throwing money away if you don't think you're going to use the education. But still, go to college. Go to college, children. The exact words that I said to him are, bro, you had the opportunity to go to college with our parents' money. You were even given your own car. And the business that you have started is with our parents' money. I'm the oldest and all I had was expectation and congratulations. You're the lucky one, not me. I translated it, by the way, because English is not our first language. He went silent and just smiled thinly, then said that he was sleepy and went home. Was I too harsh? I did try to talk to him, but he was always busy. Yeah, I think he's just upset that you called him out. Because it's easy to point at your sibling and be like, oh, you're way luckier than I am, when they are doing better in life than you. But, yeah, no, I'm... Like, my sister is definitely more successful than me, but I would never point at her and be like, you're luckier than I am. No, she earned that. She went to school and has worked really hard to get where she is. I wouldn't say that she is luckier than me. I would say that I am stupid. I made bad decisions. And that's why I'm not as successful as she is. And like my parents have definitely helped me out a lot more than her because I needed it. Because I made a lot of dumb mistakes. And she just had her head on straight. Okay, there is an update. Update. I cornered my brother. What is AITAH? It's a subreddit. Am I the antagonist? Well, it's Am I the asshole? But I like saying antagonist for YouTube. Yeah, so basically we read out these short little anecdotes that people write and ask, are they in the wrong? Am I a jerk for whatever is happening in the story, or am I not a jerk? So before the update, I'm going to say, no, you're not the antagonist for calling out your brother for being a petty, jealous little bungholio. But we'll see. Not stupid mistakes are how you learn. Exactly. A fool who persists in folly will become wise. And I expect to be very wise by the end of my life. Because I'm probably going to make a lot more mistakes. But yeah. How's it going, Steven? Good to see you. That's what we're doing today. Alright, there is an update. I'm going to jump into that. Update. I cornered my brother before lunch earlier and talked to him for a bit. I apologize for how I responded to him when he said that he was... And he said he was sorry too. Apparently, he felt insecure by how our parents were talking about my achievements. He was feeling stressed and pressured by his business. He owns a computer parts and repair shop. Oh, okay, like... Don't compare yourself to your sibling. It's alright to give accolades to your sibling when they're doing well. It doesn't diminish anything that you've done. If anything, it should light a fire under your ass. But I get why you would feel a little insecure about stuff like that. I definitely get it. He was feeling stressed and pressured by his business. He owns a computer repair shop. He admitted that he did feel jealous of me. He shared that when I was busy with school and work, he had a talk with our parents and they were where they compared us, and he was basically called a failure for dropping out. Ooh, okay. That's mean. Your parents shouldn't be doing that. Like, at least my parents have never directly compared me to my sister. It's a comparison I can't help make, but they have never been like, you are a failure because your sister's more successful. No, they understand that we are two different people, and we don't measure success the same way. My sister has a BA, BED, MA, and a PhD. All I have done is congratulated her. She did the work. I mean, no, fair enough. You saw the North Bay Maddie on stream from Edmonton? Yeah, he's bouncing all over. I haven't actually been able to catch him on stream very much. Yo, sup, Daniel? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Don't understand the need to compare yourself to someone. It's the entire universe. There's only one of you. That's awesome. That's true. Be yourself, because no one else is going to be. And that took me a while to come to terms with as well. Like, just be yourself, man. And don't let other people's... Like my dad always used to say, don't let other people determine your worth. So like, don't let other people's idea of ideals affect you. Don't let other people make you feel less than because they think that things should be a certain way. Like all these like not min-maxers, all these looks maxers and stuff who are like, you need to look like this, you need to look like that, or you're not going to be successful, or girls won't like you, or any this, that, and the other thing. That's so bullshit, man. Like, and like that just comes from a deep, deep insecure place. And yeah, like don't compare yourself to other people. Just be who you are and be content with that. It's okay to want to make changes, like to want to get more fit, stuff like that. Like, so you can be more confident in yourself. Like if you want to change how you look, then that's fine. But don't hate on yourself. Like, you can still be confident in who you are, even though you're working on yourself. Be yourself unless you can be Batman. Then be Batman. I like the Iron Man meme. It's like Tony Stark's there. He's like, I am Iron Man, and Batman's like, well, Batman can be anyone. And Tony's like, okay, then I am Iron Man, and I'm Batman. That is a wise sage. Yeah, he is. He's got some experience, and it's It's helped me out a lot. And that's, again, the difference between education and wisdom. Because, like, my dad dropped out of high school. And he still has given me some of the best advice in my life. You can be inspired by others. Yeah, for sure. You can learn from others. But don't try to be someone else exactly. They already exist and they don't need a copy. No. And while people say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, like, don't try to be another person. Don't try and model your life after what another person does. Find your own way. Okay. Okay. Where were we? I admit I do know that our parents always compare us with each other. I just don't know that he felt that way about me. I always thought my brother as kind, and I never felt like we were competing with each other because we were always so different. He also said that I kind of triggered him before he said all the stuff about me when I told him that he had it easy. Yeah, that can be triggering too. Like, if you're having a rough go of it and like you're relying on people for help, and then someone's like, "Oh, you got it so easy because these people are helping you." It's like, "No, man, like, I'm working really hard here." Dora the Explorer, yo, what's up? Cameron Nolan. Yeah, where were we? I did tell him that I don't think he's a failure and that we need to have another talk or hang out more. Oh, there we go. Our talk was short, but we did end up making plans for a motorcycle ride tomorrow after church. He has a new Yamaha. Pretty cool. All right, you both got motorcycles. That sounds like you're both winning in my book. I want a motorcycle so bad. I want to get like a crotch rocket, like a Ninja, like a Kawasaki or something fast. And something a decent size that I can take it on the highway, because you can't really take smaller bikes on the highway. So maybe just get like one of those big bikes where you sit back like this. That'd be dope. Something like driving a couch down the highway. Thank you everyone for the advice. I hope everyone has or will have a fun Saturday. Oh, it was really, really recent. Yeah, I don't think you're the antagonist in this story, OP. And I think that your brother isn't the antagonist either. You both just are living different lives. I mean, nice Kawasaki. Oh, yeah, they're really cool. I think most motorcycles are pretty cool, but like, yeah, I want something that's like super quick. Get a good helmet. Yeah, good helmet, good bike jacket. I actually have a really nice leather jacket, which you guys have seen. It's like thick leather with like a green stripe. So yeah, I would definitely get a. Am I going to this thing called the CNE, the Canadian National Exhibition? I don't know if I'm going to go this year. I might. The tickets are not cheap. I might go for one day. I usually like to go and check out the food, because they always have some like pretty cool, unique dishes at the CNE. Sometimes they're not worth checking out. Like one year they had like dill pickle ice cream, and I'm like, that's no, it was a ketchup and mustard ice cream. I'm like, that's something I can definitely not have. I can skip that. But like one year they had frog's legs, which was cool. I tried frog's leg. One year they called it a veal taco, and it was like a veal schnitzel fried like super thin and folded, and then they filled that with pulled pork. Oh my god, I was sweating. It was so good, but holy shit, it was a lot of meat, which I don't mind, but it was really good. But yeah, tickets are expensive. You don't just hop the fence. I used to get in for free when I was working at Medieval Times. You could just walk, like we would get these individual cards. We could just go, and we would go every day for lunch. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go this year. We'll see. That sounds really delish. Yeah. The meat, not the ice cream. Yeah, I can't. There's some flavors of ice cream that I'm like, that didn't need to be made. Like dill pickle ice cream. I'm not picky about food. I'll eat pretty much anything, but there's some things that just don't need to be food. Like dill pickle ice cream, or dill pickle or ketchup and mustard ice cream. I was never once eating ice cream and said, I wish this tasted like ketchup. Like ketchup chips make sense. Even like the honey mustard chips, those are pretty good, but mustard ice cream? No, why? Like, why? Where did I get my mask collection? A lot of them are thrifted. I can show you. can't really see it from here. Hold on, let me zoom in. There's... See the one in the top? I can't really point at it, can I? Whoop. That one was my first one. This one here. My aunt gave it to me. When I was a little kid, I would go sit at... I would babysit by her, and she would put me in a bedroom, and this would be on the wall above a coat rack. And it would just be like this dude standing there in the corner, and it's like... Ugh. And then one year, she gave it to me as a Christmas present. I'm like, is this a fucking joke? What's the one next to it? Oh yeah, the giraffe I got at Disney World on my honeymoon. My mom got me that one. I think it was given to her by like a bunch of... I think she got it in Quebec, like a native reserve or something. My sister got me this one in Greece, and she got me this one from China. What's the other one? A lot of these are thrifted. This one is the face mask of Akhenaten, who's an Egyptian pharaoh. But like a lot of them were from like various thrift stores and stuff. Ooh, I'm really close, guys. Hi. Let's zoom back out. I mean, I tried because I like trying really weird shit, but you know, it's a gimmick. Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely not going to taste good. Oh yeah, and I got the Blue Jay. Woo! The Blue Jays mask. I thought that one was really fun, so I'll keep that. It's the CNE, not the Fairmont Hotel. No, I know, right? I love the Grecian one. Yeah, that's Dionysus. Did I say China like Donald Trump? China, you're sending us all the masks. I don't know what to say. Like Donald Trump. I'm the best Trump impersonator. I have... Dude, saying nothing is the best way to impersonate Trump, because he never says anything. He's like talking in circles. My doctor said I'm the best at talking in circles. I'm the best circle talker. Anyway, I'm not going to keep doing that forever. But yeah, a lot of these I just go, like I'll go for walks, and I'll go to like Value Village or places like that, and I'll just look for ones that I think are cool. Person of the man sounds more intelligent than the actual man. Damn it! I didn't do him justice. Or injustice. Heaven forbid I make him sound smarter. Yeah, let us move on to the next one. We're just gonna... I guess we're gonna skip the comments. Am I the antagonist for buying a hot tub after my brother's friend's parents kept refusing? No, that title is too long. I'm not reading. Am I the antagonist for expecting my roommate and her friend to cover the cost of getting my car towed? Okay, not too long. That's why I like these Am I the Antagonist? They're not super long. Like, some of the scary stories are really long. It's like, okay, here we go. But this one's not so bad. Oh, fuck, that just reminded me. The reason I was kind of late is because I was responding to some fucking commenter. They're back. The people who hate breathing are back. Like, the one I just posted about the 3 elven rings, I went back and watched it. I took 2 breaths in the whole 3-minute video, which was sped up. So it's like, well, how triggered are you by breathing? It's so insane that these people get so triggered when they hear you breathe. I don't know. But maybe it's because I didn't turn noise canceling on. And I guess maybe it hasn't been as audible lately. I don't fucking know. But, yo, what's up, Shuriken Zone? Good to see you, buddy. What's up, damn it, Mandy? Welcome to the chat, guys. They hate breathing. I know. Like, some of the ones that I filmed in the winter, it was more apparent because I was like, because I was walking through snow, and it was harder, but Yeah, these people with the breathing, right? Why do people breathe so much? It's so annoying when people need oxygen. But yeah, like I went back and watched the video, and I think I breathed. You'd hear me audibly breathe 2 times. That's like, how is that triggering to you? Like, I don't know. People are fucking ridiculous. Like, you should do more walking before you, like, you should get your cardio up before you make more walking content. I'm like, you must be new to my channel, bro, if you think this is the first time that I've tried walking content. But yeah, sometimes I like arguing with trolls because it drives up engagement, and engagement is good. Like, I had one guy on my Instagram, he's like, dude, you gotta watch that thin skin. I'm like, nah, man, I'm just fucking with you. And you keep reacting. And it always shuts them up when I'm like, thank you for reacting and driving up my engagement. Then they stop reacting. That's the best way to shut them up, is be like, thank you for driving up my engagement and making me more accessible to other people. Then they don't want to engage anymore, which is fucking hilarious. Should you suffocate to make them happy? I know, right? Yo, what's up, Jen? Good to see you. Welcome back. Yeah, like what? Yeah. Like, YouTube's not usually too bad. Sometimes when I post stuff to Instagram, I get some weirdos commenting. Like, I've been having this little text war with, like, a looks maxer. It's just like, you're balding. You have gray hair. I'm like, yeah, and? He's like, you're a beta cuck. I'm like, dude, the fact that you use beta tells me everything I need to know about you. And he's like, why are you even talking to me? I'm like, you started talking to me first. Do you have 2 brain cells fighting for 3rd place, man? Like, oh, I've been having fun trolling this guy. Being like, dude, your mommy doesn't love you. Stuff like that. I thank them for boosting the algorithm. Exactly. Makes them so mad. Exactly. That's what I love doing. And then they stop responding. So, it's like, that's the best way to shut them up, is just be like, kill them with kindness. It's like, thanks for helping me out by constantly replying and getting butthurt that I called you a look maxer. 2 brain cells, that's generous. Yeah. I love the saying room temperature IQ, especially because I'm Canadian. And room temperature is much lower than it is in America. It's the second live stream I've caught. I found this channel a few months ago. First time I've seen you sit. You're always walking. Yeah. Thank you for coming back, damn it, Mandy. I'm glad that you are here for a second time. I hope you come back more often. But I've been sitting the last couple weeks because I broke a toe. And walking is more difficult for me. But I plan to get back to walking soon. I'm going in for an x-ray tomorrow morning. They're going to look at my toe and tell me if I can get back to walking again. I miss going out and listening to my adventurous music. What? It's okay. Yeah, I miss the walks. So hopefully I can get back to doing that soon. I'm still going to do these Reddit nights. I love doing the no sleep, the horror stories. Those are really fun. I like doing the Am I the Antagonist, but I'm going to start doing the walks again as well. And maybe I'll start doing the Cthulhu stories as long form content. You did that once and you put on your heels and headed to the club. Worth it. Oh, how can you walk with heels and a broken toe? Like, I had trouble walking in fucking sandals. Probably makes me a bad person, but I keep the house like a meat locker. Like, cold? Like, I don't mind it being a little cold. I live in the basement. It's freezing down here. I have little space heaters that I gotta turn on. But I like it a little bit cool. Like, I like falling asleep when it's cold. It's definitely a lot better. Yo, what's up, KYN? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I like it. I like it when it's cool. I like a bit mix of both walks and stories. Yeah, me too. So I will get back to those as soon as I can. Have cold, cool air. That was a fun story. I forgot the twist at the end. But yeah, I might start recording the Lovecraft videos as long form videos again, and then I'll do like exclusively the Reddit horror stories on live. Broken on a desk at full run to keep my niece from falling off the bed. Ooh, hope you heal quick. I think I will. It was a pretty clean break. Like, pretend this is a toe. It was right above the knuckle. Like, it didn't go down into the knuckle or anything. It was just a straight line across. So it didn't like get bent out of shape or anything. Like they didn't have to set it. All they did was look at it and they're like, it's fine. Like it'll heal up in a couple weeks if you're careful. So I've been trying to be careful. I went on a couple hikes when I was camping, but it didn't hurt it too bad. So it's okay. Yeah, I fell off my skateboard, just went straight back. One foot went up, the other one went underneath, and what's the kicker is like I scraped the top of my foot when I landed on it, and the scab is taking forever to heal. I thought it would have like dried up and been fine, but it's still like constantly leaking like clear fluid. So I know that's kind of gross. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's been more uncomfortable than the broken toe. Is the giant scab on the top of my foot. I have a lot of foot problems. Goddamn. Like last time I hurt myself, I was playing video games. I was holed up in here for a couple of weeks playing video games. That was in the middle of the winter, though. Does anyone miss the video game nights? I don't know. I feel like I wasn't very engaging during those because I got distracted too much by the video games, and I prefer actually being able to talk to you guys a little bit instead of sitting there and staring at the screen, being like, just making a ASMR channel. But yeah, no, I like these better. Not a gamer, but I love the banter. No, fair enough. It was fun. Yeah. Oh, like me making fun of the characters in video games. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to that. I may or may not. I've been thinking about doing it with Assassin's Creed Black Flag. You enjoyed the Zelda gen? Okay. I still haven't finished Echoes of Wisdom. Maybe I can make like a schedule. Have like Echoes of Wisdom one day of the week, walks other days. Yeah, I'll write it down. And maybe have like 1 or 2 nights off that are just for me. Portal, cough. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I did promise to play Portal. That one would be easier to react to. And Portal's so fun because you can be so creative with it. You've broken your pinky toes so many times that they stick out a bit. Ooh, weird. I mean, I'm sorry, that sucks, but go barefoot as much as possible so they get caught on something and re-broken. Oh, that would suck. I go barefoot a lot too, and that's why I was so sad when I was camping because I couldn't go barefoot. Like I had the bandages all over this foot, on the scab, and on the toe, and then because I was favoring my right foot, I got a big blister on it, so I had to bandage that up too, and I just couldn't go barefoot when I was camping. I'm like, this sucks. I like to feel my feet on the ground. And it scares my friends when I'm trying to chop firewood with no shoes on. They're like, "You're gonna cut your toe off." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna cut my toe off yet. I haven't cut my toe off yet." But yeah, maybe I'll write out a little schedule and see if I can do the video games and the horror and everything. Just throwing everything at the wall. But definitely the walks are where I get the most engagement from you guys, and that's important to me. I like presenting stuff that you guys like. Where did we go camping? We spent one night at Arrowhead Provincial Park, and that was nice. We went on one of the shorter hikes there around Arrowhead Lake. That was really good. Yeah, it was quiet. And then we went to Killbear Provincial Park, and I was so mad that I was injured. Katie wasn't feeling too good either, and I really wanted to go cliff diving because there's cliff diving at Killbear, and I couldn't do it because if anything's gonna break your toe again, it's jumping off a fucking cliff. So, but we did all the hikes. We did all the hikes at Killbear, and that was good. And we went for a couple little walks because I could walk okay by then, but just not for like super long periods of time. And yeah, we had a nice time. We made s'mores, pie irons. If you guys know what pie irons are, they're like a quintessential part of my childhood. So imagine like a sandwich maker, you know, the thing that presses down and you put the sandwich inside. It's like that, except it's on the end of a stick, and you put it in the fire. Oh man, those were my favorite growing up. And yeah, we had lots of veggies. We made potatoes over the fire. We got corn for like dirt cheap. There was like 20 cents an ear, so we bought a bunch of corn and we made corn on the cob over the fire, like fire roasted corn. Oh fuck, it was so good. You wear Skechers? I had a pair of Skechers once, um, and I destroyed them in like 2 weeks. So I don't trust Skechers to survive the amount of wear that I put on my shoes. Love corn and potatoes over the fire. Oh, I know, so good. Like we did the little baby uh, potatoes, and put them in a tinfoil thing with a bunch of onions. Oh man, like those onions, that like baked onions. Oh man, so glad we did that. It was really good. And yeah, I love Billy. I love making. Like she would be like, "Oh, thank you for cooking. Thank you for making the fire." It's like I love cooking. I love making fires. I love camping. Like you don't have to thank me for doing any of this shit. This is just shit that I love to do. So the fact that you're here is just a bonus for me. I get to cook and make fire and stuff for the woman that I like and for my girlfriend. Oh yeah, we got an air mattress, and we bought a plug-in pump, and then we got there and realized that there was no electricity at the site, so we had to go ask our neighbors if we could borrow their air pump because I tried to blow up the air mattress manually, and it was taking so long, and I was getting lightheaded. Yeah, she went over and asked if we could borrow an air pump, and then yeah, we slept like babies. It was awesome. Sleeping outside is the best. Like even just in a tent, like the smell, the fresh air, it gets nice and cool at night. Oh man, it's awesome. I love camping. I can't believe there's some people out there who hate it. Like they hate camping. They're like, I don't want to go spend all day outside and da, 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 da. It's like, what? It's amazing. I don't know. Baby potatoes are good because they pack in a lot of flavor. Yo, that's true. It was like that mixed bag where you get like the little white ones, the purple ones, and the red ones. Man, I like eclectic things. You wear Keens these days? I don't know what Keens are. You should have timed the manual attempt. Piss off the breathing haters. Yeah, I should have filmed it. Yeah, just put it on. Just like, how do you feel? I love to breathe. Yo, exactly. I was just saying, I get shit on in some of my shorts because I have to take a breath occasionally, which is ridiculous. I'm an old fart now, so comfort is paramount. No, exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong with bringing an air mattress. It's still nice to just be outside and enjoy everything. Love camping and fishing. Yeah, God forbid you need oxygen. I know, right? Thank you, Johnny Doe, for agreeing with me. Yeah, we could have rented a canoe. Actually, at Killbear, it was harder because you had to like rent it at the entrance and then bring it to the lake, which is far. But I know in Algonquin they just pull it right up to the lake for you. So I've rented a canoe and gone fishing before. Maybe next time we go. I know she wants to go again soon. I want to go again soon. So maybe we'll think of something. Maybe we'll go at the end of August, first week of September, something like that. It's a fellow old fart. I concur. Yeah. And like if you do camping right, it shouldn't be that uncomfortable. Like unless you really hate being outside. Like one of my favorite quotes from Big Bang Theory, even though I don't agree with it, I still thought it was funny. He was like, "Why would we want to?" No, how does it go? Oh, if outside is so great, why did we spend thousands of years perfecting inside? I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. I don't agree, but yeah, don't count me out as an old fart. No. Like the old farts are the most experienced. They're the ones who really know how to go camping. They're the ones who did it with like a tarp and 2 sticks. Like the old farts really know how to camp. Especially if the toes have your foot as wide. Keens are great. They last forever and don't need much, if any, breaking out. Okay. I will look into that because I do have fairly wide feet, and part of the reason I like going barefoot is because I like to spread out my toes. Feel like a monkey man. Those trees can be pretty shifty. Oh, I know. Especially if they're in like an enchanted forest or something. The trees will harm you if they can. Still prefer quilt to a bag. See, I think I do too. Like, what I ended up doing is like I brought a couple extra blankets and I threw one underneath me, and then I used my sleeping bag as like a blanket instead of like curling up in it. Especially because I didn't want to, because my toe was still very sensitive. I didn't want to like wrap it up in a bag and then like twist around and hurt it more. So I wanted my toe to be able to like hang over the edge and feel free and loose. Yeah. Yeah, usually I just use the sleeping bag like a blanket because that's just more comfortable for me. I like to spread out. I don't like to feel like I'm being mummified when I'm sleeping. Although I did go on a backpacking trip, and I brought my sleeping bag and a hammock tent, and that's a little different because like you're strung up in the hammock, and then the sleeping bag is okay, like it wraps around you, and that's fine. But yeah, in a normal tent on like a mattress, I prefer to be under blankets. Maybe get animal skin blanket to keep me and woman warm. Ooh. Same way, spreading out the toes. Yeah, Keens are actually foot shaped as opposed to most shoes. Sounds like that might be just the ticket. Okay, I'll have to look that up. If you're not on the Discord yet, Shuriken, I think I left it. I think I left it in the description. Come throw a link or something just to remind me, because I always forget about the stuff we talk about. Not all the stuff, but sometimes I forget about specific things I was supposed to look up. All right, we're gonna jump into the next story, as we've been chatting for a little while. Okay, it's not too long. It's not too long. Am I the antagonist for expecting my roommate and her friend to cover the cost of getting my car towed? Hi, Reddit. Hi, OP. I was recently traveling for 2 weeks and left my car parked directly outside of my apartment. For reference, I live in San Francisco, so parking is notoriously difficult. I left it in a spot that I knew was safe. I told a different roommate she could use my car if she needed it, but I did not give permission to this roommate to move or use my car. Wait. Oh, she told one roommate she could use it, but I did not give permission to this roommate to move or use it. Wait. All right, we'll read on and see if it clarifies. Does she have two roommates? And one she said could use it, and one she said couldn't? I don't know. It literally contradicts herself in the same sentence. Okay, well, we'll move on. Someone hit and dented my car within the first few days of the trip, but fortunately a kind stranger got their license plate info and car description. This roommate did file an insurance claim for me so I could fully enjoy my vacation, which was very helpful. I ended up following up on the claim and learned that I would need to get a police report if I wanted the other party's insurance to be accountable. I planned to file the report as soon as I returned home and obviously assumed my car would be where I left it in the spot where it got hit. The day I was returning from my trip happened to be a big music festival in the city. My roommate's friend was staying at our apartment for the weekend, and they decided to move my car. Oh, okay, so the roommate's friend moved the car so she could take my parking spot that is conveniently right in front of my apartment. They moved it to a tow-away zone, and it got towed. The cost was $909, and I was already completely overwhelmed and stressed due to flight cancellations. No, she should have found her own goddamn parking spot. You are not the antagonist for wanting them to reimburse you for that. I don't even have to finish. I will finish, but I don't have to. I came to them crying, saying I couldn't afford their mistake, and they didn't even offer to help. I'm from the East Coast, so I despise the classic California performative niceness. They're just like, we're so sorry. I hope it gets better for you. Mind you, it's literally my birthday. I decided to be direct and ask them to cover it. I want to add that they never notified me when they were going to move my car or that it was moved until after it was already towed. She just went into my room and got my spare keys. I need a third-party unbiased opinion because I feel like they are gaslighting me. Am I the antagonist? They did not offer to help me or to get it out of the tow lot. I took public transportation. They've already picked the car. I've already picked the car up and put it on my card. Text thread in the comments since this sub doesn't allow screenshots. You are not the antagonist. Not the antagonist even a little bit. They moved your car without your permission out of your parking spot into a towaway zone. And no, you are not the antagonist. They're just being bitches. I'm not very technically inclined. It's a miracle that I figured out how to upload videos. But one of these days I might figure out Discord. Yeah, it's not too hard. I'm not tech savvy at all. I always forget my passwords. Yo, true. That's part of why I don't let it, like when the phone's like, ooh, create a hard password. I'm like, no. Because then you know my password and I don't. I'll just come up with it. So, definitely not the antagonist who does shit like that. No, exactly. Like, I understand if you needed to move it for a minute to get past or something like that. But no, like, to move it out of your parking spot, that is absolutely antagonist behavior. You are not the antagonist, OP. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the Am I the Antagonist night. It says update in the comments, but like there's so many comments here. Small claims court exists for a reason. Yeah. Sue them. They had no permission to use, much less move your vehicle. Yo, true. Parking ticket would have been less than the tow. Yo. Yeah, no, everyone. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I found the update. It is super long. No, I think we can just all agree that she is not the antagonist. Dropped a comment about Keynes on your last short. Oh, okay, thanks, man. Figured it might work somewhat the same way. Yo, yeah, I will. That'll help me remember. I'll go check it out. I'll go Google search Keynes. Apparently, your flight sim crashes when I try to chat in the second monitor. Ooh. I think, don't flight simulators take a lot? Like, I had Flight Simulator 98. I had really old version of Flight Simulator, and yeah, it just slowed the whole computer down. But yeah, I'd imagine running any game would slow the computer down. I don't know. I've never had a gaming PC. Not really. Like, I had a laptop and I would play like Minecraft and Valheim with my friends, but that was about as much PC gaming as I've ever done. Because, like, yeah, in the early aughts, the early 2000s and the 90s and stuff, I would buy games, be like, I can't wait to play this game on my PC, and I would put it in and be like, no, fuck you, your PC sucks. Then I would go and I'd buy like a new computer or like new parts, and it'd be like, no, still no. And one time, I even put a game that I bought into the PC, like a years old game. I put it into a PC and it's like, no, fuck you, this computer's too good to play this game. I'm like, okay, you know what never says that I can't play a game? My PlayStation. If I buy a PlayStation game, I know it's going to work in my PlayStation. And that kind of just turned me off of PC games pretty much entirely. Which I'm sure I could figure out now. Like, I do plan to get a gaming PC, mainly to make videos with. Because I do everything on my phone right now. Because my laptop sucks. Like, my laptop won't even run Word. It's so old and shitty. So, yeah, I might get, like, a good, like, PC that can run games and also make videos well. So... You already Googled Keynes. Hope the OP gets reimbursed. I hope so too. Yeah, I'll skim through their update and see what they say. Your old PC died from it. They run hard on your resources. Yo, fair enough. you got a boot on your car? Oh no. I parked, I ran in, snatched my niece and her stuff. She was coming home for Christmas from college. Not even 6 minutes. $250. That is insane. That is so much. I've never had a boot, but I've got a red light ticket before. And that sucks because you don't even realize. Like, I just had to pee so bad. And the light was turning red as I was getting up to it. I'm like, no, I need to get through this light because I gotta fucking piss. And then, yeah, I got a note from the government a couple months later. It's like, hey, you ran a red light. You owe us money. It wasn't too much. It was like $50, but. You have the OG Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Nice. Those are pretty fun. They're super good for that. Well, gaming PCs are good for editing videos on. Because, yeah, I want something that can do both. I don't want to buy a PC for one or the other. It's not like I'm going to play a lot of PC games. Like, let's be for real here. But, like, I do want something that I can go on. Because my friends play Minecraft online and stuff like that. I want something that I can go on and play, like, just simple games with them every once in a while. Aesthetically speaking, might be an acquired taste, but keys are long on function. Okay, that's what I need. Might be an acquired aesthetic taste. Well, whatever. I'm not too picky about aesthetics. Have some decent work shoes and boots. Take practical over fashion for shoes any day. Well, the thing about, like, stuff like that for dudes, like, dudes look good in, like, practical shoes. Like, if you're wearing, like, work boots or, like, something like that, that's a solid look for dudes. Like, dudes don't need high heels for anything. Like, unless you're, like, going out somewhere classy, you can wear fucking that kind of shoe anywhere. Dudes don't got to worry so much about that. With all the theft and murders that happen in the world, I'm glad the authorities focus on the important things, like a car being parked for 6 minutes. No, that's true. Although, one of my favorite Instagram accounts, she's a parking cop in Toronto. And she just drives around in the bike lanes, tickets people for parking in the bike lanes. I'm like, yeah, get them. So that's very entertaining. I just want them to start getting after those fucking mopeds that drive in the bike lanes that aren't supposed to be there. Like, there's signs everywhere that say no motorized vehicles in the bike lane, and they still do it. And it's like the electric bikes are one thing, but these like big fucking like essentially motorcycles that they're driving in these bike lanes at like 40 kilometers an hour. It's like, dude, you're going as fast as the cars are. Like, get the fuck over. It's dangerous. The Genesis was the last gaming console you played as a kid. About 10 years ago, replaced the cartridge reader in your NES. It's like brand new. That's pretty cool. I wonder how those would play on like a HD TV, because the pixel art was designed to be like kind of blurry, you know? I wonder how it looks. Don't blame me, be extremely salty too. Yo, no doubt. Drop your laptop across the floor once. Took 3 weeks to get it back Oh, listen, yeah. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, getting stuff like that repaired is not great. I don't know. Again, never had that kind of issue with a console before, but if I buy a Switch game, I can play it in my Switch. Thank you for feeling pain. I saw him in the lot in his truck, and I thought he was looking for parking. I felt bad there wasn't an open spot, and I thought, I'll be quick. He can have mine. Oh, no. You're like, oh, I'll be out there in a minute, and I can help this guy out. Oh, no. He was out to get you. They're always out to get you. You better watch out for them parking cops. All right, what does she respond? What does OP respond with? No, it doesn't look like they... No, it doesn't look like they're very helpful. Oh, she sent $100 in good faith. I genuinely feel bad about how everything played out. It's like, no, pay the whole fucking thing. Regardless of if your intentions are good. Yo, this is ridiculous. Bullshit, now you have evidence for small claims court. Yep, take that chick to court. You still have your original Genesis in the box in plastic? Dude, like that's probably worth so much now. Like that's a fucking collector's item. You just, like go check out on I mean, don't sell it, but like you probably could for a lot. Old video game consoles are worth like a fuck ton now. Haven't gotten the adapter and fired it up on modern TV. Got NES controllers for the Switch. Oh yeah, you can buy those now. They even got like the extra buttons, so we can get our Nintendo fix that way. Yeah, I play a lot of the old school games. Like I played through Link to the Past a little while ago. That was pretty cool. I like going back and playing the old Game Boy games because I grew up like my first console was a Game Boy, so I like going back and playing like a bunch of old Game Boy games. That was fun. Do I roller skate or know someone that does? My ex-wife roller skated. I bought her roller skates and we went out like twice. But do I know someone who does it actively? Not really, no. Katie keeps talking about wanting to get roller skates. That could be fun. But yeah, I don't know anyone who does it like super actively right now. Good evening, Jacob. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Matt said, "Would be worth a pretty penny for sure." Yo, exactly. Yeah, those old consoles, man. Yeah, like any old system like that. But yeah, I love that the Switch has this like what do you call it? Like an emulator, and you can just go back and play like the old games, and you can do save states, which is a game changer. It's like, oh no, I died. Let me rewind 30 seconds and not die. Have to go back to the beginning of the fucking dungeon. Oh, you need a coach. Yeah, I wouldn't really know how to teach you how to roller skate. Roller blades from the 90s, yo. Roller blades are fun too. So yeah, skates are the four wheels, like 2 and 2, and then blades are like inline skates. With the NES controller and changing some sort of refresh setting on the TV, the feel of gameplay is basically perfect. Yo, there you go. The only thing different is not having the weight of the cord. Oh yeah. I guess that adds to it, right? And then you got to pull the console out as far as you can, and then you're sitting like this, trying to play it from the couch. Or you used to just sit on the ground and play. Man, I remember that. Or like for the Xbox, I had extender cords, so I could sit further away. Man. Oh, and you could get wireless for like the original Xbox, but it's like there's this big thing that you would plug in into the actual controller port, and then it just had like this giant battery pack on it. But yeah, you could get wireless controllers for the original Xbox. That was fun. But they were expensive. And mine like lit up and stuff. Like all these like third party wireless controllers. It's okay, worth an ask? Yeah, for sure. Yo, what's up? Oh, so very ordinary. Good to see you. Suddenly have a hankering to play Duck Hunt. Man, do they have Duck Hunt on the SNES? On the virtual NES? I don't know if they do. Didn't realize how much stability the weight of the cord adds. Do you start playing Mario Bros. 3 without it? Oh, true. Yeah, I never really thought about that. You can buy wired controllers though. Like they're not. They're still a thing. Miss Duck Hunt. There's no way to make it work on a modern TV. Oh, yeah, I guess so, eh? In the ice skating business, and everyone is asking me for roller skating. Nobody here is coaches roller, and yeah, I don't know. Because roller skating is different from inline skating, because the roller skates are like little skateboards that are on your feet. I've done it once or twice, but I wouldn't be comfortable coaching someone. Used to piss my sister off by controlling the second duck. Yeah, you could do that. I totally forgot about that. But you could also cheese it by like pointing it at a lamp. I watched the Genesis with 32X. So bad. Oh, you wanted the Genesis. So bad for Christmas to play Doom. But I snooped, found it, and felt so bad I couldn't open it. It's at my mom's box in the closet. What? No. That's ridiculous. Because Doom was really good. I played the original Doom a bunch. I had it on my phone. No, not my phone. My iPod Nano. Because you could hack into them, install Linux, and then put like a bunch of games on it. And I had Doom on my fucking iPod Nano. That was ridiculous. Prefer roller skates over roller blades. Yeah, the 2x2 wheels instead of the blades. I haven't rollerbladed since I was a kid, so I can't really say either way. I prefer skateboarding. I like being able to get off my wheels when I need to. You can just control the second duck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can make it fly around all weird. You can, yeah, control the duck with the second controller. You could, which I guess made it a two-player game. It was pretty fun. Always thought it was an urban legend. I guess it's real. If everyone in this chat is to be believed. And I personally like to believe the people in my chat. I don't think that you guys would come on the internet and tell lies. Would someone do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies? Mind is blown, yo, Drew. Grandma still has the original Nintendo hooked up with Mario and Duck Hunt. That's cool. I know my cousin had the SNES for a while. I don't know if she still has it, but her sons really like Mario. So I'm pretty sure that she got them into Mario. Because like that was one of the only games she had. She had Super Mario World. And I remember having Zombies Ate My Neighbor, which was a ridiculous game. Stormy Monday in Washington. Oh, well, hope you stay dry. Tony, I haven't done the walks in a couple weeks because I have broken my toe. So I do plan to get back to walking as soon as I'm medically able to. But for now, yeah, we're inside, we're chilling, we're chatting, we're reading Reddit stories. How's the weather in Toronto? It's been nice. It's been really good. I wasn't in Toronto for the last like week and a half, but it's been great in Ontario. It's been really good. Like, I was so lucky that our camping trip, there was no rain. It was just sunny and warm and nice. And then I went to my aunt's place and she's got a pool and it was sunny and warm and nice. So yeah, it's been really weird. Or not really weird. It's been really good. Definitely real. I do it in secret and be an Omega level troll. Oh, that's awesome. Mario 2 is so weird. Yeah, because that wasn't supposed to be Mario, right? It was supposed to be another game that they just slapped Mario characters onto. Now you need to get an old tube TV so you can control the second duck. Mario 2 was hard also. The only one I haven't beat on of the three originals, yo, fair. I played it on the Game Boy Advance because they re-released it on the Game Boy Advance. I never played it on the SNES. Or whatever it was on. I think it was supposed to be something else, but they just inserted Mario characters into it. Yo, exactly. Oh, excuse me. Mario 3D World is your favorite game? I can't say I've ever played. Wait, is that the original like 64 one? Or is that like its own thing? I'm not into Mario. I've never really. I've played a couple of them, like the Game Boy ones. I played the Game Boy ones a bit. But no, I never played any of the 3D Mario games, except for like Mario Kart. Everyone plays Mario Kart. That's my understanding. Also, I like it for its eccentric charm. No, yeah, it's really weird. Like where you're like pulling plants up and whipping them at people. That's where we got Birdo though. That was the first game that Birdo was in. Miss my old behemoth Zenith. It's a wooden panel glory. Was that a car? You live in Toronto? Yes, I do. And see your city on a clear day. Live in Barker, New York. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, if you can. I got the Toronto Blue Jays mask behind me there. I thought that was funny. But yeah, I do live in Toronto, and I love living in Toronto. And it's crazy that you can see, you probably can see across Lake Ontario, right? That's really cool. I was just in New York City a couple months ago now. But yeah, no, love New York. New York's awesome. Thought it was cool that each of the 4 characters in Mario 2 had different abilities. Yeah, like Peach could float. I don't remember. Luigi could jump higher, right? I don't remember much about it. Miss the old console TV too. Yeah. Man, I remember I got one for my grandma, and it was a 24-inch tube TV, and I was like, this is the biggest TV of all time. And now it's like looking over at my fucking 50-inch or whatever. I'm like, there's more. But yeah, no, I remember, like, my grandma had it in her house, and then she gave it to me when she got a new TV. And I always just think, man, like, this is the biggest TV that's ever existed. TV from the 80s, it was massive but awesome. Yeah. Yeah, those old tube TVs were so big and heavy. You don't miss about the TVs was moving them, yeah. Hey, what's up, John? Do I do radio? I actually think I would have a lot of fun doing radio. I haven't. I've done voice acting for radio. I've done a radio play before. I would love to get into radio. Radio would be actually really fun. Huh. Do I go back to school for radio? When I was in high school, we did a version of High School Musical. And because it's a stage play, you needed someone to help like transition between the scenes. So I got to play Jack Scott, the voice of Wildcat Radio. What's up, Wildcats? We're going to talk for a little bit while the set gets changed behind me. And that was my character. I didn't have to dance. I would sing, but basically my whole part was like sitting up in a booth and I would do Wildcat Radio. And that was fun. So you would listen to me on the radio? I would love. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should start looking into that. Here's 55 inches. Nice. How many kids did Aragorn and Arwen have? Oh, I don't know that off the top of my head. I know they had Eldarion. They had at least one. I think they might have had more, but I don't remember. Yeah, I think they did. I think they had some daughters too, but I can't remember off the top of my head. That's something I'll have to go like look up. You would listen to me do radio spiritual? Okay. I have a good voice for it. I got a face for radio too. Podcasts are similar to radio shows. That's true. That's true. This is kind of like a podcast sometimes. That's kind of what it's turned into. He said they were seemingly designed for sitting on the floor to watch. I love sitting on the floor. Oh, man. Man, maybe I should look into that. Look into I think George Brown has a theater, not a theater, radio course. I would have to learn how to DJ then. Well, DJ. It's probably a lot easier now. Because, like, back in the day, you had to, like, get the records ready and, like, set them up and then be like, here's Benny and the Jets by Elton John. And then, but now I think you can just, like, it's all computerized, right? You probably don't even have to do it. Like, there's probably a guy doing that while you're just there talking. And it's like, and up next is Today's Tom Sawyer by Rush. And we'll be back in just a minute. And then the other guy presses the button. Damn, that was a savage insult. Don't say that. Oh, it's one of my favorites. It's a good one. At least 3 children, the son and numerous daughters. Yeah. That's what I thought. I don't remember exactly how many, but I knew they had at least one son and then a couple daughters, but I don't remember an exact number. I'm not an encyclopedia. Especially now, like I've been doing so much research for these shorts. So I have a face for radio too. It's just one of those things. Yo, they still got to put you on posters. You still go do like meet and greets and stuff like that, which will be fun. Like go out to like local events. I'd be like, hey, we're here at the Tim Hortons Pee Wee soccer game. I'm Matthew Ryan from WKXYZ LMNOP QRST Radio. The Moose. If you're just tuning in, little Timmy Turner has finally kicked the ball, and little Sally Struthers is just picking grass and waiting for the ball to come to her. Pee Wee soccer is ridiculous. Don't you start now. You have to have confidence in yourself. All right. Should we do another Reddit story? How late are we getting? Y'all are beautiful, you hear me? Oh, thank you, Megan. You're beautiful too. But look at it. Can I see it from the... I don't know, from your little black and white picture that I can see, Shuriken, you look like an alright dude. No homo. Smash. No homo. It's hard to tell what everyone looks like from their little tiny avatars. I can kind of, like, if I go to look, oh no, I can't. I can't really tell what you guys look like just from your little avatars. I'm gonna do some bad 2-sentence horror stories. There's nothing wrong with your face. Yo, exactly. Entertain us? Yeah, that's what I'm trying, TVBZ. No homo was classic. Yo, exactly. Avatar picture's like 15 years old. Yo, fair enough. Mine's about a year old. No, not quite a year old. When did I start this channel? November? Yeah, that's when I came up with the whole like logo sort of thing. All right. How are we sorting this? Top of all time? No, not quite. Let's go to the top ones of this week. So we're doing some bad two-sentence horror stories now. Mine's from an old driver's license. Why would you choose to use a driver's license? Here we are now. Entertain us. Alright, let's see if the pen is actually mightier than the sword, I said, raising the ancient greatsword in a warrior's stance. I said, penis mightier than the sword, replied Willem Dafoe, who then beat me to death with his distractingly large penis. It apparently is distractingly large. That's the urban legend. Well, that'll be stuck in my head for a couple hours, yo, for sure. I think it is a what do you call it? It does get stuck in your head pretty easy. Yeah, I just watched Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man with my girlfriend because she's never seen any Spider-Man movies. She's like, "Where do we start?" I'm like, "Well," because she wants to go see the new movie with me because I like Spider-Man. I'm like, "Okay, there's some prerequisites." So I made her watch the first one with Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe as the Goblin. Man, Willem Dafoe is chewing that fucking scenery. Like, he's so good. He's so good in that movie. And then we're going to watch the second one with Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. And I'm so stoked for that because that's another good one. And then we're going to skip a few. I think I might watch Amazing Spider-Man 2 with her. Because that's got Gwen Stacy and the thing that happens. I don't want to spoil it. And then maybe we'll watch Far From Home. Then we can watch the new one. Like, no, not Far From Home. No Way Home. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Small World. I just watched Amazing Spider-Man 1 last night. Like, the Amazing Spider-Man movies were fun. They weren't as good as the Raimi movies. Just listen to the Lord of the Rings audiobooks. Andy Serkis is amazingly talented. Those audiobooks are really good. I do enjoy listening to those. Like I'll go for walks and I'll listen to them. I just finished listening to oh no, I'm like halfway through Two Towers now. Then I switched over to the Witcher audiobooks because sometimes I like listening to The Witcher too. But yeah, they're really good. I've listened to them like 5 times. Have you all seen the convention coming to Dallas? The Hobbits and Gimli will be there. The entire Young Guns cast and Sam Raimi. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't pay attention to conventions in Dallas though because I don't live in Dallas. But oh, that reminds me. I used to work at Medieval Times, the dinner and tournament, and one night we had Billy Boyd and what's his name? We had Merry and Pippin in our audience, and that was so crazy. And yeah, we got to meet them and shake their hands. That was really cool. What other fun people have I had in the audience? Oh, I had the captain of the Edmonton Oilers, whatever his name is. I don't know sports, but I had the captain of the Edmonton Oilers in my section at one point, and I threw his girlfriend a flower. That was fun. Connor, something like that. Dominic Monaghan, yeah, that's it. His character in the Boondock Saints made the movie. Seen all the Spidey movies, even the Miles ones. Yo, the Miles Morales ones are really good. Willem Dafoe is great and everything. Have you guys seen The Lighthouse? The Lighthouse is so good. I love that speech he gives about Triton. Speaking of the Boondock Saints, David Ferry, one of the detectives in that movie, was my dialect coach in when I was in college because I took theater, and yeah, he was the dialect coach for that. That was fun. Welcome to Medieval Times, great movie. So many people will be there, but it's the first time in 40 years that the Young Guns cast will be there. Oh, okay. I don't know Young Guns though. Connor McDavid, that's it. Wait, yes, captain of the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah, he was there. And one time, I was on my honeymoon when he came, but apparently, what's his name? Ron Weasley was there, and he had to leave early because the servers wouldn't leave him alone. What's his name? Rupert Grint. Rupert Grint was at our Medieval Times one time, and people would not leave him alone. You're kidding. Which detective was he? Oh, I can't remember. Just look up David Ferry. Like, it's been a while since I've seen Boondock Saints. But yeah, he was in that. He was in that movie. He's like a short guy. He's got like slick back hair. I can't remember. But oh, really? I might just be wanting the bagel with my coffee. Rupert Grint, yeah. You're a Red Wings fan. That name was hard to type. Yeah, I don't know sports ball at all. If anything, I'd say I'm a Habs fan because I grew up in a Habs household. So, vive les habitants. Yeah, Montréal Canadiens. You'll have to ask your mom, but it's okay with me if your friends stay over. Rupert's expensive petroleum meme is still a favorite. Yo. Yeah, Rupert Grint seems like a cool guy. But yeah, I didn't get to meet him because I was on my honeymoon at the time. But he did come to Toronto. And it's funny, Conor McGregor, when he came, he just was like so low key. He just came in and watched the show and left with his girlfriend. But then we had one of not the Montreal Canadiens. We had one of the Toronto Maple Leafs come in, and he came in with like security guards, and he made sure that he got let in early and all this shit. It's like, dude, no one gives a fuck about you. Like, is Kiefer gonna be there too? Then, oh, Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, see, I don't know the cast of Young Guns. I've never actually seen it. Okay, we're gonna read another Reddit story. I got your nose, I said to the baby, whose nose I grabbed. Look out, he's got a nose, the police said, broke in and shot me 2,763 times. Oh, okay, that's similar to the fucking cartoon. Look out, he's got a nose! Oh, wow, this one's really long. Okay. My totally real girlfriend, 24, super hot, 100% not made up, huge boobies, and I were both nervous about making the first sex at each other. So she did some Star Wars role play to break the tension. I slowly took off my underwear. And then she said, "Isn't that a little short for a stormtrooper?" Tish. So what's the latest on tariffs and Sarsto place to invest our money? Safest place to invest our money? I don't fucking know, man. That is not my wheelhouse. Looked up David Perry. That guy was hysterical in Boondock Saints. Yeah. No, he was a really good guy. Like, I really liked having him as a teacher. Me and him got along really well. And, like, I kind of have a knack for accents. So I did really well in his class. And he was very impressed with me, if I do say so myself. But no, he was just super chill to work with and work under. So, yo, Angel Powers here. What's up, girl? You sent me another horror story, didn't you, on the Discord? We will be reading that shortly. I don't know when. If I'm cleared by my doctor, I might do a walk tomorrow night. If not, then mayhaps I shall do the story that you sent, Angel, because I did, but I missed your last live. I didn't. If you send it, I won't read it unless you're there. I promise. Ended up working late last week. No, that's fine. But yeah, if anyone sends me anything in the Discord or wants me to read it, I will wait for you to read it. I'm not going to read it without you. That's silly. That seems rude. It's like, oh, thanks for the idea. So yeah, no, I would definitely wait. You got to take off, Shuriken Zone? Okay, fair enough. Might be back in a few. Take care. Have a good night, Shuriken. Thanks for coming out, man. I don't know if I'm going to stick around too much longer, because like I said, I do got to go to bed. I got my appointment in the morning. And yeah, like I said, if they clear me, then maybe I'll go for a walk tomorrow night. Not a long walk, but I'll do one, because it's been a while. I was about to come out as gay, and they came out as me, foiling my plans. Like, wait, what? Good heavens. What Discord? What's it called? Is it open? I think there's a link to it in the description. If not, hold on. Let me try something here. We're going technological, boy. How do I do this? How do I do this? Hold on. I'm just going to paste one in the chat. Paste the invite. love that. Haha, you are live right now. It's like, yes, thank you. Wait, how the fuck do you do this? Copy link. There we go. Now we come over here. I'm so bad at technology. Alright. And I just do that. Bam! There we go. Now we go back to the music. There we go. Okay. It worked. And now I can just... Okay. Shit, what have I done? Think I'm good? Can you guys see me? Because I can't see me. Can you guys hear me? You can see me? All I see is a black screen. That is so weird. Okay, well, it's really weird just talking to a black screen, but I guess that's what we're doing. Yeah, no, my coffee pot is behind my camera right now. Because I'm trying to get it to fix my screen. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, I guess I'm just staring at a blank screen for now. Saw the coffee pot too. Kind of want some coffee now? Yo, fair enough. Alright, it feels weird not being able to see myself. But if you guys can see me, then that's fine. That's not a big deal. Hold on, what if I try this? Boop. Boop. Nope. Nope, that didn't fix it either. Alright, well, whatever. There's the link to the Discord if you guys want to come join and add some stories for me to read. Which I will definitely check on in due time. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, Reddit. Phew. Did I press the any key? I probably did, and now I can't seem to unpress it. No, I accidentally clicked the Discord link, and it took me to Discord, and then when I tried to come back, it won't show me the screen anymore. Hold on, maybe. Are you gonna work? Nope, I guess not. Can't click the link without a wrench, I don't think. Anyone else get it? Can I drop it in the description? It is in the... It should be in the description. Oh, what did Jeffro do? I didn't even see his comments. Let's go to all messages. Okay. That's hilarious. Probably doesn't even know what country I live in. Name of the Discord is called Green Knight Community if it helps. Oh yeah, that might help. Oh, there it is again. Thank you, Megan. And you found it? Perfect. All right, thank you. We got it. We got it. All right, what's this story say? Every night I get a text at 3:11 a.m. That's a new picture of me sleeping. Man, who the fuck does that? How fucking unemployed do you have to be to do that? Get a job, holy shit, bro. Okay. Yeah, that's a bad 2 sentence horror story. But he's gone, so oh well. No, exactly. I have a feeling he doesn't know a lot of things. Yo, true. I get people think that I'm in the States a lot, probably just because I have a North American-y accent. I don't know. My daughter stabbed me stabbingly. Then I realized I don't have a daughter. It's ridiculous. I love these bad 2 sentence horror stories. Some of them are really funny and some of them are kind of... As I bit into the pineapple, a gush of sweet juiciness rushed into my mouth. I had been expecting to taste apple mixed with pine, so it was awful. This pineapple doesn't taste like either of those things. How dare they call it that? Yo, what's up, Brianna? Brienne? Nice to meet you. We have switched from Am I the Antagonist to bad YouTube horror stories. Or bad 2 sentence horror stories. Because those are pretty funny. Now I want a fruit salad. Fruit salad's so good. Did you stop walking? I have stopped walking temporarily because I broke my toe. And that kind of stymies any kind of walking. But like I've said earlier in the night, I do have an appointment in the morning, and I'm gonna go get an X-ray done again, and see how it's doing, how it's healing up. So hopefully I will be walking again shortly. Apparently, Canadians sound similar to people in Minnesota. Not sure how true that is. I do love Fargo. I have no idea what people from Minnesota sound like, but do you realize 90% of our social lives are online now? Yeah, that makes sense. Boy, I hope you feel better. Yeah, I'll be better soon. It's been a few weeks, like 2 weeks now, so it is slowly getting better. And no, it'll be 3 weeks tomorrow. It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully it's pretty well recovered, and then I can start doing stuff again. It's depressing. Our 7 minutes will just be us staring at a screen. Yo, true. Even though they are named killer whales, they're actually harmless and not evil, says the tour guide. That's what you think, says the evil murder killer whale before he kills everybody. Yeah, there's one bad killer whale. No, I can't read that one. Whale must have been from Saturn. How old am I, Lucas? I'm about 35 years old. How old are you? Aging gracefully. Okay. Is this one safe? I watched the best porno ever with great acting, lots of action, and an A-list cast about a mother who loses most of her sons during WW2, and a unit has to go track down the last son named Ryan. But when the credits began to roll, I realized there hadn't been any sex. The others in the theater did not appreciate how difficult that fap was. Oops. 31, I'm doing fine for my age. Oh, thank you, Lucas. That means a lot. I've actually been having a argument war with some fucking looks maxer in my Instagram. When am I coming back to Rohan? Soon. I got I do miss riding horses. I do have actually the Rohan flag in my bedroom. It's one of my favorite decorative pieces. Re-entered the chat at that awkward time, yo. But yeah, I've been having a a chat war with some fucking looks maxer who keeps trying to make me feel bad. He's like, "Oh, you got bad hair. It's going gray." I'm like, "Dude, I'm 35." I'm like, "Yeah, my hair's going gray. Who gives a shit?" It's like, "You're a beta cuck." It's like, the fact that you use that term non-ironically just tells me everything I need to know. Old man, 46 years old. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Like, people get older. That's how life works. And you just got to be comfortable with who you are and what your body is becoming. Like, I like to keep active, to keep myself in all right shape. I put on a few pounds over the last few days because fucking it was good food at my aunt's place. But no, like, there's nothing wrong with going gray and like stuff like that. It's fine. It's just life. I do have most of my hair though, which is good. My dad's almost 70 and he's still got a full head of hair, so I think I'm doing all right. I think I'll be okay. Since everyone else is doing it, I'm from 1984. Ooh, yeah. There you go. How old would that be now? 42? Something like that. But yeah, no, like people get older. And like this guy who's been coming at me in the comments is like a makeup artist and a physical trainer. Oh. Why did you turn the power off?
Power on. Harry.
Give me my music back, you fiend.
Connected.
Yes, I understand. There we go. We got the music back. Fellow 80s child. 1984 was a great book too. Yeah, it's starting to become a little too true for my taste. Hmm. I'm just trying to look for a good two-sentence horror story, but they're deliberately bad two-sentence horror stories, so I don't think I'll find a good one. 86, you're 6 years younger than me. 86 was a good year. I hear that 75 was also. You know, fair enough. 91 was also a pretty good year. Even though it was the year Freddie Mercury died. But yeah, no, I'm right in the middle of the millennial vintage, I suppose. But yeah, I got a nice wide range of people here. A lot of you guys are just a few years older than me. Some people are way younger. I know I got a lot of teenagers who come in and chat for a little while. And then I got some goddamn centenarians. Speaking of which, I miss Don. Does anyone know what happened to Don? I was actually on the street that he lives on in North Bay a couple weeks ago, or like last week when I was in North Bay, and I thought about him. I'm like, man, I wonder what happened to that guy. I never see him in the chat anymore. Now I'm depressed and need to listen to Queen, y'all. Queen is so good, man. Who's Don? Don is someone who's usually who used to be in my chat all the time. He would be here every night, but I haven't seen him in a little while. So I don't know what happened to him. He was one of my mods. But yeah, he seemed like a good guy. He also lived in North Bay. Seen him around, but barely, you know. You know, maybe he's got his own thing going on. And good for him if he does. That's cool. I don't miss him. Fuck him. Fuck you, Don. But yeah, maybe if I start walking again, he'll come back. But I don't know. I should have done a live in North Bay and walked past his house and been like, "Does anyone know where Don is?" I don't know which one's his. I know what street he lives on. And I know which one I've seen a motorcycle outside of a few times. So I think I know which one it is. But I'm not going to dox him. All right, what's this? Boy, I sure hope nothing happens to me while I go under for surgery. The doctor was evil and replaced my nipples with penises. Ah! Okay, some of these are good and some of these are ridiculous. Some of them are just silly. I swatted the very last mosquito in the entire world. Mosquitoes were the only thing preventing the mosquito alien mothership from destroying the planet. You know, I love that bit in Lilo and Stitch where they're like, "Oh, we can't destroy Earth because it's a mosquito reserve to rebuild the population of mosquitoes who are an endangered species." Yeah, no. Lilo and Stitch was ridiculous. Anyway. Excuse me. I've got the best seat in the whole movie theater. Time to enjoy the cinematic horror movie. But as I reached into the popcorn bucket, I felt something strange. Somebody had put their peener through a hole in the bottom of the bucket. Dun dun dun. Wow, why are these all about penises? I think people are just trying to be funny, and apparently penises are very funny. Not my penis. My penis is very serious. It's a serious penis. Well, anyway. I'm getting pretty tired, though, and I should probably call it a night shortly, because, like I said before, I gotta be up early. So, oh shit. My chat was not scrolling. I just missed a whole bunch. Faith in me, buddy. One day I'll walk again. Yeah, soon. Best thing about being old is having to read The Lord of the Rings a dozen times. Yeah, exactly. You got that shit memorized. Just go down the street, knocking on every door and asking. What the heck am I reading? 2-sentence horror stories. I'm sorry. Real bad 2-sentence horror stories. But yeah. No, I think that might be it for me tonight. I appreciate you all coming out and hanging out with us. Thanks for the enjoyable stream. Of course, I like chatting with you guys. You guys are fun, and yeah, I like doing these low key Reddit reads because they're fun for me as well. Like I like doing the spooky stories too, but as usual, I try not to interrupt the flow of those too much with chat. But these fun ones, it's like whatever. Hope your appointment goes well. I hope it does too. I hope they tell me I can start sprinting. See you next time. You betcha, Tony. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Yeah, if I get the all clear, then I might go for a walk tomorrow night. If not, I will probably just do I think I'll do some r/no sleep. So be there, Angel. I'll read the one that you posted. And yeah, if you guys want, I did post the Discord link. I think I pinned it, and it is in the description. It should be in the description. It usually is. But yeah, thanks for coming out, Shuriken Zone, Jen, Tony. I hope everyone had a good night. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, and I will see y'all later. Drink water, do push-ups, stay safe. Till next time.